What's up YouTube, this is Dragon and this is another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. So let's get to the battle at hand. Now this team is going to be extremely hard to fight because there is absolutely no star in this battle whatsoever. This is mostly a hyper offensive team because I wanted to see how far I can get without having a balanced team per se, and yes, it's not really wise to have a hyper offensive team, but nonetheless I wanted to try it out because it is fun in any sense. So I'm already kind of at a bad start because I'm starting off with my Lopunny being intimidated, and I was sort of predicting that. So what I am going to do, I'm gonna be able to Mega Evolve here, and I'm gonna go for the Fake Out. And okay, so my opponent is going to stay. Hopefully this isn't the Rocky Helmet variant, because that will be a bit cumbersome. Okay, so let's see. Fake Out. Of course, that's not gonna do much, and I don't take any damage. Okay, so let's see. Best thing I can do now is go into my Conkeldurr, because my Conkeldurr will be able to go for the Stone Edge without the intimidation, and also it'll be able to hit a lot of my opponent's team. So let's see how far this can go. Hopefully he just goes for the Dragon Dance. Oh, he goes for the T-Wave, which is actually really good because that will boost the power of my Conkeldurr. So now Stone Edge will do 1.5 more damage. So let's see, if I were my opponent, I wouldn't necessarily predict Stone Edge. Heck, I might even stay. So you know what, I'm gonna go for Stone Edge right here. And my opponent goes for the Waterfall. Hopefully the Waterfall does not flinch me. And there it is, the Stone Edge misses. Ooh, man, that really hurts. That miss really, really hurts. So now that my opponent knows that I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge, you know what? I'm gonna go for the knockoff this time. Let's see. Okay, my opponent uses Waterfall, but in any sense, I guess it was still a better play to use knockoff anyway because Stone Edge has a chance of missing. And let's see, I knocked off the Lumberry, so I mean, it didn't really do much. You know, it didn't really gain or lose anything. So I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge again. Hopefully, okay. Okay, so let's see, will my opponent go into the Aegislash? Yes. Yes, he will. So now I go for the Stone Edge, and now I ironically hit. And, yeah, we see where that went. So, let's see. If I were my opponent, what would I do? Ah, my opponent... Actually, you know what? If I can go for the... I can go for the knockoff right here. That would be pretty nice. And my opponent goes for the stance change, which means he's going to attack, and it is going to be Flash Cannon. Okay, maybe Assault Vest will allow my Conkeldurr to live, but it is paralyzed. The luckiest Aegislash in the world. 50% chance for paralysis. Ah, man, that sucks. That would have been lovely. That would have been absolutely lovely. But yeah. Ah, man. I really wish I got off that knockoff. That would have been great. Alright, so let's see. This is a weakened Aegislash. So let's see, Greninja. Huh. The best thing I can do in this situation, ironically, is to go for the... Yeah, because... Actually, wait. Let me see my Lopunny. Let me check the moves. You know what? I'm going to go into Lopunny, but I'm going to do something a little bit tricky per se. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for the Fake Out, right? And Because, like, if I go for the high jump kick, then my opponent can just, if I go for the high jump kick, then he could just go for the king shield and, you know, block me, and then I lose 50% of my health. So, yeah, that is a thing. If he goes for the king shield right now, then, you know, he'll block my... Okay. Okay, so he withdrew. I guess that was a good place. He's probably going to go back into the Gyarados, or... Okay. He goes back into the Gyarados. No problem. So that's going to be a fake out, and still not going to do that much. So hopefully I can go for the return and kill this Gyarados from this range. Man, I really, really needed that knockoff, man. I really did. Three health left. Okay, can I kill this Gyarados from this range? No. Definitely not. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. So now my Lopunny is basically as good as dead. And I'm in a very precarious situation. So I'm gonna go for return again. You know what? I should have just went for return the first time. That would have been a much better play. Okay, good. At least I can kill this Gyarados. So that's one Pokemon down. Now, but you know, I mean, it was paralysis, so, okay, it's Mega Kangaskhan. So yeah, I see what was going on here. That was the plan all along, because in order for my opponent to be able to, okay, I see what's up here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into my Greninja because don't really have much of a choice. Yeah, see, like this is why, I mean, it's fun to do hyper offensive teams, but this is why you can't do hyper offensive teams in the BattleSpot, because you end up in this situation. Like, it's inevitable. You know, you get returned by Mega Kangaskhan, and you know, Greninja gets destroyed. There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do in this situation. So, I mean, that was actually just Salvation Army donation right there. Like, I donated my Greninja to the morgue, so you know. Now I'm gonna go, I mean, I'm just gonna go for high jump kick. I mean, yeah. This is obviously, yeah. So, yeah. Wow. Goodness, I'm coughing up the sadness of my Pokemon. They're crying. They're crying. They said, "Dragon, why did you put me through that? Why did you do that to me?" But you know, maybe things would have been different if I got off that knockoff. Let me see. If I got the knockoff off, then he would have went to his Gyarados, and then I probably would have looked at the rest of his possible team, and knowing that I didn't have Ferrothorn on my team, I probably would have went into my Greninja to take the paralysis, fearing the possible Mega Kangaskhan, and then afterwards I might have just been able to go for the high jump kick, and then I probably would have won. Who knows? Who knows? Because yeah, that definitely would have been a win given those circumstances. If I predicted everything in that order there, then I would have won. But yeah, you know, that's Pokemon for you. And I must say that that was a very interesting game. I'm going to try a hyper offensive team again later, because I mean, why not? You know, hyper offensive teams, it's like you have hyper offensive, then you have, you know, mixed, regular, like I usually do, and then you have absolute stall, like that 20-minute battle I had 2 days ago, and then afterwards you have I don't know, I guess I'll just call it meta. You know, like, it's a team that's, how can I explain it? It's like a team that is adaptive to everything, right? But No, you can't really do that on a 3-on-3 because you can only do that on a 6-on-6, a team that's adapted for everything. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoy these battles, and I will see you in the next one. Well, see you later.